Hello my lovely people, you're all welcome back to Nollywood Vlog TV, the home of trending celebrity gist, hidden stories, and conversations that always leave people talking long after the video ends. If you are a new subscriber, you are highly welcome to this amazing family. And to all our old subscribers, thank you for always coming back, supporting the channel, liking, sharing, and dropping your thoughts in the comment section. Honestly, without you people, this channel no go reach where it did today. My people, today's gist is one of those stories that have refused to disappear no matter how many times people try to move on from it. In fact, this particular gist has followed Sonia Uche and Maurice for years. Every time they appear in a movie together. Every time they post something online. Every time fans see them in the same space. The same question always comes back. What is really going on between these two? And just when many people thought the answer would remain a mystery forever, Sonia Uche finally spoke. But after hearing what she said, many people were not expecting what came next. Because instead of ending the conversation, her statement only made people more curious. And trust me, before this video ends, there is one particular thing Sonia said that has left many fans scratching their heads till today. Let's get into this gist. For years, people have been creating different stories about Sonia Uche and Maurice. Some people said they were secretly dating. Some said they were protecting a relationship from the public. Others even claimed wedding bells were already ringing somewhere behind closed doors. Now, whether those stories were true or not was another matter entirely. But one thing nobody can deny is that the rumors became so popular that many people stopped seeing them as rumors. They started treating them like facts. And that is where things became interesting. You see, there is something about seeing two people together all the time. The human mind naturally starts creating explanations. Especially when those two people have chemistry. Especially when they look comfortable around each other. Especially when they keep quiet and refuse to explain anything. And that was exactly what happened here. The more Sonia and Maurice remained silent, the louder the internet became. Every movie became evidence. Every picture became evidence. Every smile became evidence. Even ordinary friendship started looking suspicious to some people. And before anyone knew it, a full relationship narrative had already been created online. But then came the moment nobody saw coming. During an interview with her sister, Chanina Nibi, Sonia Uche decided to address the matter directly. Not through a blog. Not through social media speculation. Not through somebody else's mouth. Her own mouth. And what she said immediately shocked many people. She said she has never dated Maurice. Never. Not secretly. Not publicly. Not even for one day. But wait. The real shocker was still coming. Because Sonia did not stop there. She went further and made another statement that completely changed the direction of the conversation. She said she has never dated any actor. Now my people, when that statement landed online, it be like person throw stone inside river. The ripples started moving everywhere. Because many fans were expecting one answer. Instead, they got two. And suddenly, people started asking fresh questions. How is that even possible? After spending years in Nollywood. After acting with so many handsome actors. After working closely with some of the biggest names in the industry. How? That was the question many people began asking. And honestly, whether you believe her or not, you cannot deny that the statement caught people's attention. Because in today's entertainment world, privacy is becoming very rare. Many celebrities share almost everything. Breakfast. Lunch. Vacation. Relationship. Engagement. Wedding. Everything. But Sonia seems to operate differently. Very differently. And that difference may actually be the reason why this story refuses to go away. You see, some people believe silence protects peace. Others believe silence creates suspicion. And Sonia's situation seems to be sitting right in the middle of those two worlds. For years, she chose not to explain herself. She chose not to respond. She chose not to defend herself. And while she remained quiet, people fill the silence with their own conclusions. That is how rumors grow. Not because there is evidence, but because there is an empty space where answers should be. And people naturally want to fill that space. Now let's talk about Maurice Sam for a moment. Because whether people like it or not, Maurice is one of the reasons this conversation became so huge. The young man has built a strong fan base over the years. Many viewers admire him. Many ladies adore him. And whenever he appears with a female co-star who shares strong chemistry with him, fans immediately start connecting dots. Sometimes those dots are real. Sometimes they are not. But fans will always connect them. That is the nature of celebrity culture. And in the case of Maurice and Sonia, the chemistry was impossible to ignore. When they appeared together on screen, people felt it. When they acted emotional scenes, people felt it. When they laughed together, people felt it. The connection looked natural. Very natural. Almost too natural. And that is why many people convinced themselves there had to be something more. But according to Sonia, there wasn't. At least not romantically. Yet even after saying that, something strange happened. The conversation refused to die. In fact, some people became even more interested. Why? Because sometimes the truth creates more curiosity than the rumor itself. Think about it. For years people believed one thing. Then suddenly the person involved says something completely different. Of course people will start analyzing everything again. That is exactly what happened. People started revisiting old interviews, old videos, old social media posts, old movie clips, looking for something they may have missed, looking for clues, looking for answers, looking for anything that could explain why the story became so big in the first place. And that brings us to the biggest question of all. Was this simply a case of fans falling in love with an on-screen couple? Or was there something else people thought they saw but misunderstood completely? Nobody knows. And that uncertainty is exactly what keeps this story alive. Because no matter what Sonia says, no matter what Maurice says, some people still believe there is a missing chapter somewhere. A chapter nobody has read. A chapter nobody has explained. A chapter that might completely change everything. But until that chapter appears, all we have are questions. And maybe that is what makes this story so fascinating. Not because of what we know, but because of what we don't know. Because sometimes the most powerful stories are not the ones with complete answers. They are the ones that leave people wondering. The ones that leave people debating. The ones that make people say, wait, is that really everything? And right now, many fans are still asking that exact question. Sonia Uche has spoken. She has shared her side. She has denied dating Maurice Sam. She has denied dating actors. But somehow, the conversation continues. Maybe because people are not ready to let go. Or maybe because there is still a piece of this puzzle that nobody has found yet. What do you think, my people? Do you believe Sonia Uche's statement settled the matter once and for all? Or do you think there is still more to this story than what has been revealed so far? Drop your honest opinion in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this gist, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nollywood Vlog TV because the next story we are bringing might just expose another side of this conversation that many people have completely overlooked. And trust me, when that one drops, a lot of people may not see it coming.